Hi, and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. In this video, I plan to tell you what we're going to do with this channel and why you might want to watch me. So, first off, the goal for this channel is for me to cook recipes from cookbooks, mostly from restaurant chefs and definitely professional chefs, and let you know just how easy or hard they might be for you to do at home. And why should you believe me? Why should you want to watch me do this? I'm not a professional chef. I've had no training as a chef. I'm a software engineer, honestly. I have two small kids. I have a husband. I'm just one person who has been cooking since I was a teenager, teaching myself, watching a lot of Food Network and other sorts of food TV. And I'm interested in restaurant food and food science and things like that, but no professional training. I may be a slightly better than average home cook. Only a few things have failed. One, my mother was not a good cook, so I did start teaching myself when I was a teenager. And the only recipe my husband has asked me to never, ever make again was something that I ate as a child and made for him. So, if I can't do it, or if I have problems with it, maybe you would too. But maybe you can learn from my mistakes. I've set a few rules for myself for this channel. I'm going to follow the recipes as closely as possible as I can. As far as ingredients, I'm gonna try to source the correct ingredients as best I can. Sometimes they're hard to find. Sometimes, like I said, I have a real job. I have a family. I have a life. Sometimes going to grocery stores or specialty stores is not feasible. So I'll try to source the correct ingredients. If not, I'll try to find something that's close enough. So that's rule number one. I'm going to follow the recipe as closely as possible. No matter whether I might disagree with the methods or the ingredients. I only plan to make each recipe one time. So if I make a mistake, that mistake is what we're gonna eat. You're gonna see the mistake, I'll probably explain the mistake, and maybe you won't make that mistake if you decide you want to make the same recipe. Some things I won't do. I'm not planning to list the full ingredients in all the proportions for all of the recipes. I did not develop these recipes. If you would like to get the books and follow along and cook the recipes, I would be glad for you to go and buy the books and support the author. Unless I have actual permission from the authors of the book to include the ingredients, I won't be doing that. But if I can find the recipe online where the author has shared it, or find a very similar recipe online, that I will link in the description box. So don't expect, the full recipe overlay or me to tell you exactly how much of everything that I'm adding. Sorry. And I'm not planning to buy special equipment for any of these recipes, but there's a small caveat to that, in that I already own quite a lot of special equipment. Like I said, I'm interested in the science of food and all of those things, and I happen to have a relatively large kitchen with a lot of storage space, which is all used. So I have a sous vide. I have more than one sous vide. I have pots and pans of all varieties, although they all work on my induction range. I have a food processor. I have a stand mixer. I have all of these things already. So if it calls for them and I have it, I'll use it. If it wants me to buy something special, I'm probably not going to at this point. Probably. If I already wanted it, I might buy it anyway. And lastly, the team behind this channel is really just myself and my husband. who is behind the camera and occasionally trying to tell me things that I'm not understanding while I'm talking to you guys. So if I mention my lighting guy, my camera guy, my cleanup crew, well, that's mostly him. Just so you know, that's who we are. We're doing the best we can with what we have right now. Hopefully we'll upgrade some equipment if things continue to go well, but we're really enjoying it. We have several videos already shot and ready to show you guys. So please like this video and subscribe below. We would love for you to join us on Cooking the Books with Heather. Thanks.